And good evening, sports. And good evening, sports fans. It's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. It's the Coach AD. It's Wednesday Night Live right here from
the center of sports universe.
The center of the sports universe. And like I said before, Rubbin and Grubbin, the show before us, likes to call it the center of the universe, but we'll stick with sports.
It is. I mean, it is the center of the universe here for sports in Savannah, man. But they can call it what they want because they got a nice show going on. Finish up their NASCAR season, wrap that up tonight, but they will continue their show. Keep going, man. NASCAR's gonna be, but it's not too far away. I mean, they're gonna be running Daytona in basically 3 months.
Right, Bill. Okay, I was getting a little echo there. There we go. Hopefully they can hear us. Nick, can you hear me? All right, so our guest is waiting in the back room. I'm just using a new laptop for the first time, so there's a couple little glitches here. Once again, Karl DeMasi, Chad Griffin. We're here every Wednesday night, every Saturday morning. We're part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. It's Rubbin and Grubbin right here at 6 o'clock every Wednesday night with Dan Foles, Brandon Baines, and the producer, Lawrence Bennett. Then we follow Wednesday Night Live for the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, the Coach AD. Then we come back Saturday morning live. We do this all over again, talking about everything that happened during the week. And once again, there is a third show. We got Hot Grits podcast with Spencer Maddox and Travis Jadon. And we had a fourth show just this past week called the 19th Hole with the Herb brothers, Brett and Sean.
Yeah.
Herb. Just a great show. If you didn't watch it, go to Rubbin and Grubbin YouTube page so you can watch it. All right, we're going to catch up on some sports. But if you didn't know it, people, the girls are playing football.
That's right. The girls of fall are playing some ball, and that's legit here around the area. They've got a lot of local teams playing GHSA girls flag football. All right, and so Calvary right now is the only private school in the area playing. You have a mix of public schools, Effingham, Portal, Richmond Hill, and Dodge County, 2 hours away. All right, but they're in our area, and everybody else is basically north of Macon. All right, playing some girls flag football, but we're excited about it. And Cavaliers off to a hot start right here.
2-0-2, right?
2-0-2 in our area right now, sitting at the 1 seed. Big game coming up Thursday night between Richmond Hill and Dodge County. Now sort out some seedings there. So we're no worse than a 2 seed. We'll get to host a state playoff game on December 9th. So excited about that. But if Dodge County can lose one, hey, man, we're going to claim an area championship in the first year with Coach Grossi here.
All right, so we got to bring, Coach Griffin's behind the scene. But you always talk to him. I'm going with the girls flag football. But the man that is, he considers the head coach.
Oh, yeah, he knows
former
way more.
Cavalier. Played football at Calvary Day School. Now I think he plays on roofs, but whatever. But anyway, joining us on the Coach's Corner hot seat, the head Cavalier, Lady Cavalier flag football coach, Nick Grossi. Nick, thanks for coming on.
Hey, guys, I appreciate y'all having me.
Hold it, Nick.
All right?
There we go. We got you now.
All right. I appreciate y'all having me.
Okay. I muted you. Like I said, I'm using a new laptop for the first time. That's like you using a new nail gun. You got to watch your feet, right?
Hey, I tell you what, I didn't know you knew so much about roofing.
Maybe I should get to do a job with you, eh?
Come on, call me. Well,
this old guy used to climb roofs when I was a little more stable and agile. You know, now with two new knees, but still not agile. So, but anyway, once again, congratulations. So, how did you get roped into coaching flag football with this guy?
Well, I started playing flag football. I think it's been 18 years.
18 years.
Since I graduated, we started playing rec football at Armstrong University. And I played it back, and Calvary helped me out with it. And I think just, the fact that I've been playing for so long and being involved with Calvary, it just was a good fit.
And you know, you were part of that Huckaboo National Championship team, weren't you?
Yes, sir. We won a national championship down in Orlando, Florida, and then flew all the way out to Texas and won a world championship.
Oh, so that was that little bling you were flashing on the internet, right?
Yeah, if you looked at it, that's what it was.
You know, well, Nick, you know, let's talk a little bit about, you know, what is the difference? I mean, that's why you've been so vital, and I think our success with our girls flag program was you coach it like a flag team. You know, we've played some other teams where I know you're like, hey, they're not playing it the flag way. And I don't think our girls grasp that until they start seeing the difference between how you coach and how you prepare them compared to some others who just, I mean, not everybody's got flag football experience. I mean, it's totally different than the real, you know, than football. So talk about, you know, how you coach the girls and the differences between flag and that strategy compared to regular football strategy.
So I've actually thought about this a lot. Flag football is a perfect mixture between basketball, soccer, football. It's basically all of them together. Yes, you're throwing a football and you're playing by most football rules, first downs, catching the ball, and all that good stuff. But, and I don't want to give up too much in case we got some opponents watching here. But
no. Don't put any bulletin board stuff up there.
No, sir. But I will say your best flag football player is your best basketball. So that's where you get your good mesh. It's not all and that's where the soccer comes in. It's just how well you work with your teammate. How well it takes a lot. It actually the year. You know, when you get to a point to where you're together that long, it gets easy.
I think. Are you using an earbud?
Can I?
No, are you?
No, sir. Okay. I can hear you perfect.
Okay, it keeps on cutting in and out, so I was just wondering on your end where it was going. So, but my question to you is, you just said it. Your best flag football players are your girls' basketball players. Now, how is Jackie Hamilton taking that over there at Calvary?
Well, I was going to set up a meeting with Jackie and tell him to stop putting so much pressure on me. But I'm sure it's tough for him because, of course, girls basketball has been around forever, and it's one of the obviously one of the biggest girls sports from at least when I was around over at Calvary with the girls basketball. But they got to realize girls flag football is a real sport, and I'm a passionate guy about football, so I demand a lot from those girls now.
Yeah, it's been great. Nick's been great, and Jackie has. I tell Nick all the time, I don't know how blessed we would be if we had maybe any other coach outside of Jackie Hamilton, who has been a Cavalier forever. He wants to see the girls have fun. He wants them to have balance and everything. And also probably when you're starting 5 or 6 girls, say, hey, we're going to play flag, he might got held hostage a little bit and really didn't have anything to – he could have bucked it, and I think some basketball coaches would. We learned from last night Effingham's not letting their girls basketball players play. And so we're very fortunate, as Nick says. We got just a great group of coaches at Calvary, I believe, and Jackie's just one. You know, he's not going to get too animated now. He came to some practices early on. Him and assistant coach Daniel Jackson, they came to some practices. They've been to games. I think they're interested in games and watching their girls play and be supportive. But I think they're also holding their breath as well. You know, when Michaela Primo and Hannah Kell take off running.
Yeah, those girls are definitely good, and we're a good team. But they are a very vital part of our success. There's no doubt about it.
Now, did you get into the concepts and the rules yet?
Not really the concepts so much that are different. So, you know, the concepts that are different, you know, he mentioned a little bit about the basketball aspect, right, but just the concepts of flag that are different than regular football concepts.
Well, first and the biggest is no contact. There's no contact at all. Which
tell me no contact happens in a game.
Okay, no, it does. It does. And that's where your basketball comes in, because when contact happens, you either draw the charge or you take the charge. Yep.
Correct.
So there's absolutely contact. You jump the ball, you hit the ground, all of that happens. That's where but as far as the concepts, we run football plays, but football plays, they're not going to work in a flag football world. Everything the underneath handoffs and stuff like that, you know, anything short of an option, not going to work. So, you know, it's a lot of route running, it's a lot of trickery, a lot of underneath stuff. But like our girls like to say, if you can't pull, you can't catch, you can't win. That's flag football.
Yeah, that's been his motto. And it's true. We've seen it. If you can't pull flags, which is just like making tackles in football, if you can't go and get in a good position to pull flags, you know, the girls will keep running, you know, and can't pull, can't catch, can't win. And it's not just like receivers catching, you know, it's not that, because we do throw the ball, you know, and Hannah Kell can throw it, but it's some underneath stuff. You know, some pitches, some other stuff. You can't. Easy.
Don't tell everybody.
You're giving away your secrets here.
But here, let's just follow a little bit of rules here. So there's no fumbles in girls' flag. So if it's dropped or whatever, even if the quarterback drops it on the snap, that ball's dead where it is.
Right there.
And so there's a lot of different intricacies like that are just. You got to be very mindful of that. Hey, you can take a sack and you can lose yardage just like you can in a regular football game.
All right, you're watching Wednesday Night Live, the Karl DeMasi Sports Board, the coach and AD always together. Well, 9 out of 10 times. I don't know where that came from, because it seems like you're always next to me. But anyway, all right, defense. Now, we know, you know, you got your offense plays. We won't give the secrets away. Now, you're playing man-to-man defense like football, like basketball. Are you marking them up like in soccer? Hey, I got one of your turns. So defensively, how do you guys? What's the strategy behind that?
So defense is. I'm gonna take this back to when I was in high school, and Coach Britt used to call it the scale drill, the old skeleton.
Yeah.
It's almost 7v7. Of course, in flag you can twist it, and again, I don't want to give out all my secrets, but one of the biggest secrets in all football is keep the pressure on. A pressured quarterback makes mistakes. So other than that, it's basically it's linebackers, it's zone. You know, if they overload one side, then you man up on the backside. So that's about as close to football as you're going to get as the defense.
This guy's thinking like a head coach here. Don't give out cigarettes.
He's
been hanging out with Bill Belichick here.
He is a head coach.
Don't give us your injury report. Oh, Bill Belichick does.
And he does, though. But, he does a great job of – the great thing about Nick that I think makes him so good for our success is in the flag world, when he sees girls line up, he knows what's coming.
Yep.
Because he's been on the other side of that
as
well. So he's able to look, hey, like last night, Effingham was running 4 girls kind of stacked right up front. And really after the second play, Nick's like, hey, we're going to do these things and make these adjustments. And we're able to keep, a goose egg on the board and pull flags and really keep them in long situations, because that's the other thing, in flag that is different is your first down. So you start on the 14-yard line, all right? When you get to 20, you get a first down. When you get to 40, you get a first down. And then
so it's every 20 yards for
every 20 yards, you get 4 downs. And
right.
So
every 20-yard marker is a first down.
All right, so say you got 4th and 12. Are you allowed to punt the ball? Is there punting?
Yes, you are.
And so, but even talking about that, the coach has to declare that there's no faking.
Fakes.
So you got to declare before that fourth down or on that fourth down that you're going to punt or go for it.
Nice.
So there's no trickery in that. And then you can put as many girls as you want back and try to receive the punt. And it can bounce, roll as many times, and the girls can pick it up and run with it. So it's a live ball once it's punted. But there's no rush on the punt or anything like that. So there's a lot goes into it. And you want to try to keep those, just like regular football. You want to keep them in long downs, third and long, and that's kind of the deal. And even Nick trying to get our girls to really think more of a flag level of, hey, be aware where the first down is. We don't want to get, just right past it and have to go, 20 kind of yards. And so, he's really teaching them the inside trades of what girls flag looks like.
Nick, so you played for Coach Britt at Calvary, right?
Yes, sir.
What position?
Fullback and linebacker.
So if you're playing for Coach Britt, you better know the down and distance.
Every time.
So that's what you're teaching your girls. Coach Britt is still – he might be coaching the boys now, but he's touching the girls right here too.
Hey, this is where you win football games. That's where you win football games.
It is. And next question up.
Yeah, and that's been the biggest thing is Nick's ability to teach the girls the intricacies of flag. And so I'm just going to let him talk just a little bit about, not giving anything away, but just the intricacies of what flag is, and those little subtle things that as a flag player, let's give them, for instance, talk about the quarterback, the things that the quarterback are doing a little bit differently in flag than they do in regular football.
So, the first thing is with the no contact. Somebody can't get up close. This is going to sound a lot like football to you, Carl. But when what I've really been working on with our quarterbacks with Hannah is when we get up to the ball is how to read the defense. Look at our matchups. We've got it to where she knows what girls are capable of what. And when we're through the first quarter, I've really gotten Taylor moving her defense around and doing who covers who. So, that's a lot of football.
It is.
But what she has that we don't have in real football is protection. So it's a lot of one-on-one. Your rusher that's coming to get the quarterback can't run with you, and then you're beat. We'll just run. We'll take off and run.
Right.
But as soon as you collapse on a quarterback, that's when you just put right over your head. It screens and deep balls. Suck you in, throw over the top.
It's plain and simple.
You talk about how different it is. At the same time, it's all the same concept, just different players.
All right. Now, to both of you, either one, whoever wants to, because you guys are coaching this, and there's not many teams in the area playing it. I know Windsor Forest was supposed to start with it. Any other
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire was supposed to start with it, but didn't happen. So tell us about the girls. Are they enjoying this?
I think they're enjoying it. They show up, they smile. I'm not sure if it's because Jackie might be hard on them, but they never want to leave to go to basketball practice.
Well, I think the difference is our flag practice is about an hour and a half, and we're always trying to beat the sunset. And Jackie's basketball practice is a solid 2+ hours. So I think they're always on Coach Nick about, hey, we really don't have to be there till 5:30-ish, when they really need to be there about 5:10-ish.
Hold. He's the AD. He controls the light switch. You got to beat the sundown?
Well, it depends where we get to practice at, because Coach Stroud's got also he was gracious the other day to let us have a bomb in the field, at the day school, so we flip on the lights.
I forgot. That little prettiest stadium at 63rd and Paulson is landlocked, and you only got so much space for so many teams. So, stupid question. I'll take that back. Stupid question.
But I think the girls are. By our numbers, we got 22 to 25 girls out. So the numbers have been great. I think they're excited about it. There's more girls now. It's like, oh my gosh, I want to play. I want to play next year. And Nick can talk about this. I think it's where Nick's done a great job of balance, because we started this season, we didn't have our softball girls. They were finishing their season. Cross country was finishing their season. So we had some of the basketball girls before they started them. And Nick can kind of elaborate of how the flow has come in.
You any volleyball girls?
One.
Okay.
One volleyball girl. But, you know, the flow of the other 3 sports mixing into that. Nick can talk about that a little bit as well.
Well, first, I'm going to say I give my hat off to all men that can coach women. Because I've been coaching football since the day I graduated high school. Pee-wees on up. The girls are completely, but they're small. You know, you think a lot quicker than some of the boys I've coached. So I'll give girls some credit. It's tough. We have girls here and there trying to teach plays. But as far as the concept and them knowing what to do, I haven't had one problem. You know, there's been a couple of people that haven't made it, but the girls teach more quick. I mean, practice times have been okay. You know, we've been getting a lot done that we've had. And as we go, I want these girls are capable way more than that is the truth. Because they run, they can catch, they can fly, they can get mean, they can be jerks, they can be just as ugly as anybody else. But they're having a good time. They smile and laugh and joke. You know, it's all in all, it's been a really good experience.
Well, Nick, I know you guys are doing a great job over there. So the next game's December 9th?
So, yeah, we're going to try to find a game the first week of December before the state playoffs start. So we're going to try to maybe talk to one of the teams in our region, maybe one that doesn't make state, and say, hey, can we get a game before we get into state playoffs? So December 9th, though, that'll be the first round of state playoffs. We're in Thanksgiving break next week. Then we come back, and we have a week of December, first week of December, really, to try to get a game in, get practices in, and get ready for state playoffs. So just excited to, in our first year, we'll get to host a state playoff game. It's been great at games. You know, you've had a lot of football guys hang around. They want to see what it's all about as well, because now the girls are talking noise to the boys football players, about their success and where you at, what you guys doing. So it's been great, and it's just been a blessing to have Nick, because he understands the game and he's a great teacher of it.
So December 9th is a Wednesday.
Yes, right? It is.
Okay, good. And we'll have to take this show on the road, because we will go to Specialty Sports Complex at the corner of 63rd, and it'll be live on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report and the Prep Sports Report. We're going to take that on the road.
Let's do it, man.
We got to see if we can mic this guy up.
Oh, that'd be classic right there.
All right, Nick, you can't leave yet, Nick. I got 2 questions for you. Thanksgiving next week, turkey or ham?
Turkey.
Turkey, okay. Favorite side dish?
Dressing.
Nice.
No. There. I don't have to think twice on either one of those.
Hey, once again, I'll see you over at Calvary. Thanks for coming on. Great job. Remember, Georgia High School State Association has girls flag football. Calvary 2-on-2. They're going to host the first round game. It's going to be a lot of fun. Great job. And as you say, go Cavaliers.
We're going to bring it home.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you, Nick.
Thank y'all.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nick. I mean, he's still a kid. He's still a kid in my mind. He's still a kid. Played for Danny Britt. But you can tell the enthusiasm, what he brings to the table. He's coached a lot of youth football. Purple and gold. Okay, so don't make that mistake. I got to wear purple and gold, red and white. They wear black now, and then, of course, the blue and white. But anyway, just a great job by him.
Yeah, it's been great. The girls, I mean, the thing is, he talks about coaching girls, and but I've been coaching girls soccer and boys soccer for 19 years now at Calvary, and there is a difference. But I tell everybody all the time, like, coaching girls are so much easier because they just what's out?
No, we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Just because, like, you don't really have to. They trust you. They're way more trusting in the beginning, and as long as you're honest with them and you show them what you're doing, listen, they'll run through a wall for you. And Nick has poured into these girls, and you got to think about it. You got some uber competitive girls out there. You got Hannah Kale, Michaela Primo, who's
I don't know.
Nevaeh Hamilton. You got, just some really, Maggie Presley, who caught 2 touchdown passes last night.
Nice.
Kay Elmwood, who plays like 4 sports at Calvary. So you got a bunch of girls who want to compete, who want to be successful, and they're enjoying playing football.
I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, they want to play, and I can vouch for them. He coaches girls soccer. Half my coaching career in basketball was girls basketball. My first basketball team, or my first head coaching job, was JV girls basketball in 1983, and they laughed at me. You're going to coach girls? You're right.
Oh, man.
They'll run through the wall for you. You tell them how you feel. You're honest with them. And, I'd say in the 17 years I coached girls basketball, maybe 1 or 2 would question what I'm doing.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you're honest and direct with them, listen, they want to please, they want to do well, they want to be successful, and they are just as competitive, if not more competitive than the guys. I mean, they want it. They're out there for a purpose and reason, and they're enjoying it, man. It's a lot of fun. They get after it. He said it's like they're mean, like they're competitive. They want to be great.
No matter what sport they play,
my gosh,
girls
man.
are competitive.
Oh, without a doubt.
All right, so we got to give out a big shout out, Benedictine, Carter Holton.
Oh, man, the natural. I'm so excited for him, man, just from the Savannah area. The kid you start reading all the MLB stuff about his draft stock.
Right. I'll put 10 wings on the table. He doesn't go to Vanderbilt.
I think my only question is what happens with the minor league situation.
If he gets drafted in the top 5 rounds.
Oh, I think it's definitely top 5 rounds.
Oh, yeah. So he doesn't have to worry about playing in the minor leagues. It's someone like my son who got drafted in the 40th round. Sorry, the 31st round. I gotta laugh at that. So that he had to start in at the lowest of the lowest. Yeah. But if you're in the first 5-10 rounds, Ryan Lawler. We talk about Tyler Bachelor. They got drafted in the first 10 rounds. They were shooing to go. So, but single A baseball is going to die. I mean, we just saw it in Columbia. The Savannah Sandats moved out to Columbia. The Fireflies. It no longer.
Really?
Mets pulled out of there. So it's going to be pretty interesting. Okay, up the road, I wore this for him, but for the girl I went to see, Alex Brown, South Effingham High School. Okay, she signed. We had her back on in December when she verbally committed, but signed today. Plays softball at UNC Chapel Hill. The Tar Heels. Yeah, everybody, you would have loved it. It was all powder blue, except for this old guy. But there's powder blue. You can't see now.
Sky blue, man. Sky blue. That's what God made the sky. Carolina blue, man.
Oh, give me a break. Okay, Carolina blue, sky blue. Okay,
one blue, baby.
All right, quickly. Got a lot of stuff going on. Starting tomorrow night, we got high school football. New Hampshire takes on Johnson. Both are in the playoffs. But Friday night, it's going to be pretty interesting. And Richmond Hill will be watching from the Hill.
Yeah, so Richmond Hill has a bye in the last week. They're watching some big games between you got Glenn, Brunswick, Statesboro,
right.
All of them. Those are big games and point differential. And some of those are integral, depending who the 1 and 2 seeds are.
I tried to figure it out, and I put it on. If you go to the Prep Sports Report, of course, I tried to write the article. I got a little help. He double-checked me. Let me go to the title here. It's called Who's in high school? Who's in the high school football players? Who's not? I talked to Matt Lazat. I talked to him. It goes down to a second tiebreaker. Of course, it's head-to-head.
Yeah.
Well, Glenn beat Richmond Hill. Richmond Hill beat Brunswick. Brunswick Glenn. So that's out the window. Then they go to a point differential, and it's not the whole region. It's just for those 3 teams that played each other, which was easy enough because they played each other. So I figured it out. Glenn Academy had a point differential of 30, Richmond Hill 34, and Brunswick 37. So Glenn wins, they're in. Now, if Glenn loses, Richmond Hill's in. Brunswick doesn't have a chance to finish in first place.
Yeah.
From what I could tell.
Yeah.
Now here's the quagmire. Here's the implication that has complications. Go to his division. Oh man. Christian plays Country Day. Calvary plays Aquinas. Did I say it right?
You got it.
Okay. Now Country Day beat.
If Country Day beats,
but Country Day beat who first?
They beat Aquinas.
All right. Calvary beat
Country Day.
Country Day. And Christian beat
Calvary.
Calvary. So we still don't know who beat who. So if Country Day wins, if Christian wins, it's over.
Yeah, Christian wins. They're the 1 seed. All right. If Calvary wins, they're 2 seed. But Calvary's got to win.
Right.
All right. Then Country Day be a 3. Aquinas will be the 4th. But listen, no one wants to be that 4 because then they got to go travel to Elka and play that group.
All right. They're not on Georgia High. Tell them who Elka is.
Eagles Landing Christian,
There
Al
you go.
McDonough, 6-time straight state championships, there in Eagles Landing. But so then you get into, if Country Day wins and Calvary wins, you got a 3-way tie for first when Christian, Country Day, and Calvary, because they all 3 beat each other.
And then where are we going?
Point differential between the 3 teams that are tied.
Have you figured out the points yet? Well, you can't because you got to wait for the last game.
You got to wait for the last game to do that. Between the tie teams, so Calvary's +6 right now over Country Day. Christian's +7 over Calvary. All right, and Country Day is +1 over Aquinas. From that standpoint.
So it's going to be interesting. Big game at Savannah Chatham County Public School Islands Stadium. Windsor Forest and Islands will play for the City Public School Championship because it's outright because everybody played everybody. BC's been sitting around for.
They got their last game canceled before COVID. They couldn't find anybody else to pick games up, so they're playing an inter-squad
scrimmage
maroon
tomorrow.
And white game
Thursday tomorrow, 6 o'clock.
Yeah, maroon and white game.
So Danny Britt had to give him something to do.
Yeah, you had to. You got to as a coach. To go back and do that and keep those kids in kind of game shape and game preparedness in that situation. Also, then allows you to go really scout Friday night. Go look at who you're going to match up with and go watch.
That region's done. Region 3, 4A, Benedictine, Islands, New Hampstead, and Jenkins. So they're all done. Now you go to 3A. It's already completed, okay? Southeast Bullock beat Liberty County. Southeast Bullock's #1, Liberty County's #2 because the Chatham County schools wanted to play each other.
Yeah.
Windsor Forest and then Johnson are already in at 3 and 4. So basically it's Region 2-6A and Region 3A. So got a big shout out to Memorial Day School. They will be moving on to the Giza playoffs November 27th. They'll go out to Thomas Jefferson High School. St. Andrews is done. Bethesda lost last week in the first round of the Skeezer Championships, 40-28 to Dillon Christian. Yeah. Woo, that was a wrap-up.
That's a lot, man.
That's
you got a lot of schools too. Hilton Head Christian still playing.
Oh, Hilton Head Christian Friday night, and Thomas Haywood at the College of Charleston. Okay, they're playing for Skeezer Championships.
Yeah.
And then the round ball starts Friday night.
Basketball started. So
I don't know the schedule yet. We'll start thinking about that schedule.
Oh my gosh! So we had a scrimmage. Y'all scrimmage any? Y'all getting scrimmage?
No, we're not allowed to scrimmage.
So we're scrimmaging. I'm waiting on some results here. We're scrimmaging Richmond Hill tonight. Calvary opens up Saturday night versus Kings Ridge, old school that our New Head School Dr. Chadwick was at. So they'll come in playing one boys game at 7 o'clock. So man, I am not ready for basketball to start. So,
I just want to see if I can upload some here. So I just want to show you something that'll make you laugh. No, it's only video we can upload, so I can't do it. I'll show you another time. But I returned to the hardwood. It's been 37 years since I started coaching, and this is my first head coaching job was girls basketball. I'll be back Friday night. We got to go take on the Wolverines at Woodville Tompkins. Then we come back Saturday night at Islands. We take on St. Andrews. Nice. I'm excited. It's like once again, it's 37 years ago. I'm antsy. I'm excited. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
It's good, man. And that's the thing. Savannah Chatham County basketball-wise is second to none in the state, guys. I know Atlanta's good, but hey, they can play some basketball.
It goes through the SAV, the 912.
Yes, it does, man. Savannah, whether it's girls or boys, is loaded in basketball talent.
All right, what do we got here, coaches? As we get out the door, okay. First of all, we'll save Thanksgiving for Saturday for me and you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, go ahead. Talk about breakfast.
Breakfast here at Coach's. Coach DeMasi and I last Wednesday got to come here, had breakfast. I had a country ham, which was fantastic. He had 2 eggs, hash browns. Did you get a biscuit? You got a biscuit.
I got a biscuit, and I got that nice sausage.
Oh, you got sausage as well. So breakfast.
It was like a kibasi to me, but he said it's something else.
So Larry's
country sausage. Do we have country sausage?
We go.
Okay, there we go.
So Larry's, all right, restaurant, shut down our COVID. Coach Corner, man, once again, John, those guys just done a tremendous job. So that crew's in here Monday through Friday.
Right.
6:30? Was it 6?
6 to 10:30.
6 to 10:30. All right, so come into Coach's, get some breakfast on your way to. You can call in, you can order it to go. Come in here, sit down, have a cup of coffee. TVs are on, Sports Center's on. You can watch that as well while you get some breakfast.
Yeah, come get you something, okay?
Yeah, that's right.
Tonight, you hear the background besides everybody talking from the previous show, but we got Pub Star Trivia every Wednesday night here. tomorrow night in the Sound Garden, live music. We're bringing back Eric Culberson. Okay, he's a Savannah Blues legend with Big E of Voodoo Soup on the bass. Nice little bass.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right, Friday night, no music, but Saturday night,
hey,
we're going to bring back the whipping post. We're going to bring back Sweet Melissa.
It will be absolutely packed. So if you haven't
Southern Rock.
You got tickets. You got to get tickets.
Got to get tickets, right?
Got to get tickets. So celebration of the Allman Brothers Band. Okay.
So make sure next week, okay, Wednesday, you're going to be back here. Are you going to Carolina? Or are you going
No, we'll be here.
Well, we'll be here. We don't know it's 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. We're waiting for the other show, Rubbin and Grubbin. Yo, Dan Foles. Dan Foles. What time next Wednesday are you going?
We're going to go earlier because there's something going on in the backyard. Coach, we will be here at 5 o'clock, not 6 o'clock.
So you heard it.
We'll be here following them. We're going to get the sloppy seconds that they leave with the food they get all the time. Okay? So
hey there.
We got some
blueberry
pound cake.
We got some.
Who made that?
We got some to-go boxes. Oh, thank you.
Nice. At least somebody, guys, Danes and Foles thought of us.
Somebody
Okay.
thought about us.
So there we go. All right.
That's really good.
Is it?
Oh my God.
I got to try some.
Fantastic.
Oh, just give me a little whipped cream here, buddy.
Oh my God.
Little chocolate syrup, whipped cream.
What?
I make homemade whipped cream.
There's a crust.
That's not sloppy seconds.
There's a crust on this that is absolutely phenomenal.
Is that for the blueberry pie?
Is that you? Oh my gosh.
And who's that? The dogs? What they do? And they want to end of the year banquet.
Nice.
Is that what's out back? Yeah. That was out back.
And you
weren't catering.
It's great. Hey, whoever made this fantastic. I'm going to go home, put it in the microwave with some milk, and it's going to be awesome.
And listening to Dan Foles, you want to have your party here? You can go out back and rent the Sound Garden. And Dan Foles, legendary Dan Foles from Rubbin and Grubbin, he'll be out there and he'll cater it for you.
You can't beat that.
That's what I hear, man. That's what I hear.
He might even fly in his little, what was it, Black Hawk? Is that what it is? Chinook. Chinook. Yeah, I'm a Chinook. I know what you're saying. Okay.
I don't know if that'll fit.
We don't know if it'll fit back there, right? Okay. So once again, there's a lot going on here. Stop on by. College football all Saturday long. As the producer Lawrence Bennett said, there's a gazillion TV. Well, once again, thank you for watching us. Remember, Wednesday night, 6 o'clock, Rubbin and Grubbin, NASCAR show. Dan Foles, Brandon Baines, Lawrence Bennett, great job. We follow with Wednesday Night Live. We're back Saturday morning live. I don't want to do Saturday night. No, we need to break somewhere along. Okay, we'll be back here Saturday 9 o'clock. From where?
Center Sports Universe.
And once again, God bless. Wash your hands. May it's been your best week ever. And until you see us on Saturday morning, hit it out of the park. I think we're out of here.
We're out of here.
We've had enough.
I'm taking this blueberry pound cake.
Blueberry pound cake.
Fantastic.
And as Brandon says, mask up. Stay away. Here you go, Brandon. Wash your hands.
See you guys later.
We'll see you on Saturday morning. God bless.